like going home. So here we go, seeing moons in the sky. I'm hearing ghosts telling me to read the signs. And maybe life's a dream and I'm asleep, well I don't know. So here we go, here we go. There's a rattle in the attic and a buzzing in my bones. There's a message in the static ringing like a megaphone. We're not alone. So here we go, seeing moons in the sky. I'm hearing ghosts telling me to read the signs. And maybe life's a dream and I'm asleep, well I don't know. So here we go, here we go. If I make it past the mountain, try to tell you what I found. And if it's hard to hear me, lay your head against the ground.
Hey everybody, welcome to one of my favorite locations. And I feel uncomfortable right now because I don't usually sit at this end of the table.
No, you don't. And I'm technically in Grandpa Jack's spot,
Yeah,
so this feels kind of good.
I feel like I'm
it.
in trouble or something.
Good to be king.
We're all going to share the spotlight a little bit here today, but we just want to welcome all of you and just say thank you for your support in Heartland over the last 15 years. Can you believe it? 15.
Yes.
Seasons.
I feel every day.
We're all a little older, a little wiser. I think that this is such a special moment for all of us because Heartland's season 15 premiere is our 225th episode.
Man,
Can you believe it? 225 hours of television.
No, that is unbelievable.
225 scripts have been written by our team of writers. That's monumental.
I think that this year has been, it's been different for all of us. You know, there's a lot of things that we have overcome as a group of people. There's a lot of different stories we're telling, and I am really excited to share with all of you the very first look at season 15.
Slow back to the light, coming out of the dark. I can tell we're truly gonna be alright. The air is clean on my new skin, breathing in my heart remembers we can always begin again.
Why didn't he ask me what I wanted?
We're not always the best versions of ourselves at times like this. Often we're the very worst.
Is this the man in the moon?
No, that's Dada. That's where he said he'll be.
I am in this moment.
Stay in the car with the girls. You know that feeling that you can't even be safe in your own home? I haven't felt that way since June died.
He doesn't see me.
Help!
I need a timeout. Let's play hide and seek together.
Grandpa, he's not leaving.
Begin again.
surprise.
I loved it. I loved everything about it. It was a dream.
So, as you can see, we've got a lot to look forward to this year on Heartland. A lot of great upcoming episodes. I had the pleasure and experience of filming episodes 1503 and 1504. We were challenged this year by weather, by a pandemic. We lost a half a day because of the extreme heat. What an amazing job that crew did that week. It's been a daunting job bringing this family entertainment into your homes, but I can honestly say that I can count on Amber and I can count on Shaun.
I love how you said that it was your pleasure to direct that, because, you know, it's a pleasure for us to have you as a director. You love the show.
I hope you enjoy those in the coming weeks.
Chris isn't the only one that directs episodes on Heartland. Michelle Morgan also directs episodes on Heartland. And she's doing something right now. What's she doing?
I think that we are going to go to Michelle, and she's going to take you on a very special behind-the-scenes look.
Action, Michelle.
Thanks, guys. It's been really fun to work with Chris over the years as a director, and it's been inspiring for me to watch him as an actor stepping into that role as a director and doing it so smoothly. And now I'm excited to share with you a behind-the-scenes look as I direct episodes 1507 and 1508. Okay, great. So let's set up over on this side then. Action!
Let's go.
Whoa, not too close.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Cut. There are a lot of new challenges for me, tons of stunt doubles, tons of horse action, so many exciting things, and I can't wait to share it with you. So be sure to tune in to episodes 1507 and 1508 and see how I did this year as a director.
Thanks, Michelle. You know, it's really cool to see these people wearing different hats, so to speak, right?
Yeah,
you know, we're
yeah.
so used to working with Chris and Michelle as Tim and Lou. It's so much fun for me to be able to see them go into a different role. So thank you for that behind the scenes look. I think that's really cool for the fans to see as well.
You know what's really fun is when they're directing themselves in a scene.
Or directing us and we're in the scene with them. Like I
Yeah,
always find,
yeah.
I feel like I'm maybe slightly more judged when I'm in a scene with the director because they're watching my performance more than they're just in the scene, which is a lot of fun because it's
Not
like,
the way it works.
but it does. I think it keeps us all on our toes too in a different way.
Well, when Chris directs an episode and Chris is in a scene, somebody says, "Okay, Chris, how did you like that? Did you want to go again?" And Chris says, "I don't know, was it in focus?" And they say, "Yeah." He says, "Then it was awesome."
It must be a very different experience though.
Well, you can feel it, so you know when you've got the scene. So then it basically comes down to whether the other components
all
you know,
come
were-
together.
Yeah, and are happy with what they got.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, wow.
Nice one.
You ready?
Yeah, I got this.
It's a challenge, but it's an exciting challenge.
And one thing that fans have always had an opportunity to take part in is an actual in-person fan day. And that's where we open up our doors, and lots of you from around the world too, people travel from all over the place to come join
Always
us.
flattering, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
And to watch us film an episode of Heartland or a scene or a certain specific sequence of events. So I know that over the years we have had this very studio opened up and fans have come and had a look at the studio. But one location that has always been kept quite secret is the Dude Ranch.
I know where you're going with that. Yeah.
And the Dude Ranch is a secret place because there's a lot of events that have happened there that are very special to the Heartland family.
I love the Dude Ranch specifically because of the memory I have of when Jack married Lisa.
And it was in secret.
And it was,
right?
it was secretive, and that was actually a very, very fun episode when Tim shows up.
I knew it! This is supposed to be a secret. It needs to be kept a secret. So I suggest you just go back the way you came. No way.
That's a very special, beautiful place, and the image I have of the Dude Ranch is it's burned into my memory because of that one particular episode, and I think would be interesting for people to be able to have a little different look, a little closer look.
I think so. And we saw last year, Amy and Lou got a little sneak peek of some love brewing at the Dude Ranch with this guy.
Oh my God.
And none other than who is going to be giving your tour today. Welcome, Michelle Nolden.
Thank you, Shaun and Amber and Chris. So I'm really excited to be able to give a tour of the Dude Ranch. But the first thing that I have to say is that I was made very aware that the Heartland fans are really, really amazing. And I've seen that to be very true, and they're very special and very loyal. So I will say first off that you may actually know more about the Dude Ranch than I do. So let's put that out there. The first time that I came to the Dude Ranch was we were shooting in the fall, and it literally took my breath away because this was the first thing that I saw, and there's no movie magic that is necessary in this because it's the most kind of magical, serene place, and you just hear little bits of the wilderness, and so it's very easy to just step into character in this place. So I would have to say that this is probably my most favorite of all of the places. Somebody had asked me whether anybody actually swims in this lake. I don't think so. Apparently this used to all be swampland that would come right up actually to the main cabin. You know, I'm sure there's some fish in here, but it's not really swimming. Every once in a while they go out in these canoes, but that's pretty much it. I don't think you want to be swimming in this water. But come on this way and I'll show you a little bit more about the inside and answer a few of the other questions that I've been asked about the Dude Ranch. So this is the lovely fire pit where I've spent many times looking out, waiting for somebody to come behind me. And of course, this is the spot where Tim and Jessica first connected. They put a fake little fire in there, a little propane fire, so you got to be a little close so it doesn't get too close to your face because it'll burn your face right off and your makeup. And the other thing is that these chairs, while they seem really comfy, when you have to get yourself up to a position where, like, say you'd have to kiss somebody or something, they're actually quite awkward. Okay, enough about that. So this right here is the main cabin. Somebody asked how far the Dude Ranch is from the main house. So it's kind of, the idea is that it's on the same property so that it's like a horse ride away. In reality, it's really, really far. It's like a full-on car ride. But that's kind of the idea. And so people, when they come from Hudson, come from that direction, apparently. And I just learned this myself. See, you guys probably already know this. And if you come from Heartland, you come from that direction. And that's what brings you here. So if you come inside, I'll give you a nice tour. So when you come into here, it feels really real. You feel like you're at this little, cabin in the woods. That's what it is. Apparently this fireplace they brought is like a 100-year-old fireplace that they actually got from a cabin somewhere. But it's just all the little attention to detail that I find so great. Like even the books, right? The books that are on here, the pictures, the things that are set up, the little things that would be great for a guest to have to really feel that they are in the Heartland in Alberta.
I have a gift for you too.
You do?
I do.
What do you got?
You're gonna be a father.
What? Amy, Really? Wow.
think it's really important to mention that the reason why they do so many special occasions for the family out at the Dude Ranch is because of the magic of the place. There's something that feels very, very special about this place. So again, we use the front porch, but we never actually use what's in here because there's not really anything in here. So it's often, this is where sound will sit up. Here they are, right? And we've got all the cameras and the monitors. So come in. This is what's happening behind the scenes this is the magic behind the scenes that really makes it happen. And then even just the view from here, like if you just see, and how still that water is. And I find everyone seems to be in a good mood here. Whenever we shoot here, everyone is just naturally happy. Okay, so this is the barn. You can come and follow me into this door, which is actually like kind of barn storage and stuff. Feed, barbecue for whoever wants to have a barbecue. I have no idea why that's there. All kinds of like horsey like things. And then there's an actual corral around here. And then you can see the horses are all in there for now. To me, this is the best part about Heartland. And it was such a gift. Actually, that makes me kind of emotional suddenly, but it was such a gift to come out and to just be around the horses and around the beauty that's out here in Calgary. So I feel very grateful to have become a part of this cast. So thanks for letting me show you around. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks, Knowles. Nice to have a behind-the-scenes look or a little insider look at the Dude Ranch. I thought you actually might get in a canoe and paddle across the pond there, but...
And might I add, Michelle, what a welcome addition you are to our cast. And I've really enjoyed working with her. It's been a great season.
She has such a great energy, and she fit in right away. You know, and that's one thing about working with people over this period of time. It's unheard of that a series goes 15 years with the same group of people. And so I'm sure sometimes it can be a little bit daunting when someone new comes onto the set of people that are a family. We really are. And she fit in right away.
Can I help you?
Is this the Fleming Ranch?
No, it is not.
I think I know what this is about. I'm flattered, but I'd rather people respect my family's privacy.
Pardon me?
All right, I'll sign it.
Okay, I'm sorry, why would I want you to sign my newspaper?
Jessica.
Lou. Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Yeah, Grandpa, Dad, meet Jessica Cook. Hi.
So Michelle Nolden comes into this, pretty tight-knit little family of Heartland cast, and she's got chickens.
Instant best friend.
Instant best friend.
And she likes ice caps as much as me, so.
And I like eating chicken, so we had that.
I didn't think that the Hudson Times cover boy would give up that easy.
Well, what am I supposed to do? He said no.
Well, I don't know. I thought the hero always finds a way to save the day. Maybe you could sign that for me.
Yeah, that'll cost you. Hey, we've got some new cast members, right?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
Some really great new members. Well, Ava is back.
Yep, Ava plays Parker, and such a nice energy to have some youngsters with us. I got all these old guys here, and it's nice to freshen it up a little. And I do think, it brings new stories. We've got some really cool stories with Ava and a new character, Baye, who, well, she's not a new character, but a new actor to the fold. And Baye's playing the role of Katie. And so Katie and Parker take on a babysitting role, and I think they had a lot of fun with that, because I think maybe in their own lives they're going through something similar.
Okay, I need a timeout.
Me too.
No! Let's play hide and seek together.
Why don't we play some games on my iPad? Or draw some pictures?
No. Tag your it, start counting.
Hi. Hey, what's going on? We were just playing hide and seek. Oh, fun.
Yeah, but we sort of can't find Mindy.
How long have you been looking?
About an hour.
An hour? What?
Good
So-
babysitters are so hard to find.
Especially this day and age, I
I
think,
don't
you know?
remember. I haven't
Well-
needed a babysitter forever, but I
Yeah.
remember.
As I
remember.
recall myself, they,
Yeah.
if you find one, they're gold.
Yeah.
So these two, we'll have to see how they make
let's,
out.
let's head to Ava and Baye and see their take on babysitting on Heartland.
Hi, I'm Baye McPherson, and I play Katie on Heartland Season 15. Katie and Parker have lots of plans this season, like babysitting.
I know you think we're too young to babysit, which is in itself absurd. But if you read our proposal, you'll see that Parker and I are more than qualified.
And our rates are very competitive.
Katie is a kind, loyal, a bit feisty, just like her mother. And I'm very excited for you guys to see what's in store for her this season.
Hi, I'm Ava Tran, and I play Parker on Heartland in Season 15. And this season, Parker's much happier because she gets to stay in Hudson. And she's also still a little stubborn, but she just wants to share her ideas, and she means well.
What is with you today? You're so negative.
I'm just being realistic.
You're not even trying. Same with the card game earlier. You gave up before it was even over. You stay here and feel sorry for yourself, but I'm gonna go earn that bonus.
Thank you, Amber, Shaun, and Chris. We've loved working with you this season.
I enjoyed my scenes this year with Ava so much, and
She's got this tiny little way of being here. She gets right under Jack's hat all the time, and it's just kind of like,
and Baye is just a sweetheart and packed with talent. So got a lot to look forward to this year.
Yeah, you bet.
Hey, let's hear from some of our friends out there.
Yeah, I know. We have fans all around the world. We used to be able to come in a little bit, get a little bit closer to our fans in person. We used to have a little bit more personal contact with them, but, well, the way of the world today, we're doing everything in a different way.
But that gives us a new opportunity because now we can reach a broader audience from far away.
Yeah, totally.
Because really the internet connects us all.
Yeah.
And so now today we're able to hear from people around the world and what Heartland means to them and to ask some questions to us.
Yeah.
I do miss shaking hands with people from Germany and Switzerland, down at High River, at Maggie's Diner.
Yeah.
It's true.
And feeling ashamed that I can only speak English. My apologies, world. But
Hearing people from Finland say they're on their honeymoon and they're spending it
At Maggie's Diner.
at Maggie's Diner, you know, it's flattering,
Awesome.
I'll tell you.
I think that's a pretty awesome honeymoon.
it's
Spending it in Alberta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shall we meet some of these fans? And-
Let's meet some of these fans.
All right.
Hi, my name is Abby and I'm from North Carolina. I'm one of your biggest fans. My question is for Amber, Shaun, and Chris. What is your least favorite thing about the character you play, if you have one? Thank you for all you do. I love Heartland.
Hi, Abby. Thank you for submitting the video and for being a fan of Heartland. We always get asked what the best part of playing our character is, so this is a unique question.
Go.
Most people who know me know how much I love animals. And so one thing on this show, whenever we get cool animals that aren't a horse, they're never in my storyline because Amy is so horse-centered. And it's always like Grandpa Jack that gets to hold the cute baby cougar, or like, you know, Mallory that gets the hen house full of chickens.
Yeah.
Hello, Mallory, would you get your butt over here?
You're not the only one with a gift, Amy. You may be a horse whisperer, but I am a hen whisperer.
What I like least about Jack, he has this old truck. Every time Jack and Lisa go out, they have to go out in Jack's truck, and it embarrasses Lisa. I think that Jack should probably step up to the plate and at least take her car. She drives a Porsche.
Chris?
I don't like Tim at all. I don't. And I fashion him after 3 personalities that I dislike. But I love playing Tim. But that would be the thing for me, is I'm just not big on him.
Gobi bears, Mongolia. Have you completely lost your mind?
Dad, just listen.
No, I don't want to hear any more about this. What kind of husband leaves his pregnant wife to run off to some insanely remote country on an idealistic fantasy to save the Gobi Bears. Give me a break.
You know, I think that's the best part about Tim, though, is everybody has a Tim in their family.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Carly, and I'm from Arkansas. This question is for Amber, Shaun, and Chris. What was it like filming season 14 since Graham decided to exit the show?
That's a good question because Graham is missed. He was missed from the very beginning. So it was difficult last year for everyone. And the writers, I think, had to address the scripts with balance because we as actors were all feeling a bit melodramatic. It was important not to carry that energy through the entire season. So I think everyone did an admirable job of getting through the season, but missing Graham noticeably. I wish him well. I'm sure he's doing just fine.
How do we know that here's where we belong?
I was chatting with him this morning, actually. He's doing great. And I think for a lot of fans, it's hard because they feel like that person is gone. But in reality, Graham is just fine. You know, he's okay.
Yeah.
So for us, it's a different reality as well because we know him as Graham. A lot of the viewers know him as Ty. And when Ty passed away, that was really hard for a lot of people. And so as actors, we're portraying that. We're experiencing that loss through our characters. But in reality, you know, I'm chatting with him in between scenes and things like that too. So it's like it's a very different thing for actors to go through that journey than what the viewers are experiencing as well.
And it didn't go without notice by me that most of you wanted me to die. So I apologize for living. Thanks for the question.
All right, let's move on to our next question.
Hey Heartland. Okay, so my daughter and I love your show. We'd like to know, how do you balance keeping the core family and the values you've developed for those characters over the years? How do you keep that while developing interesting new storylines?
Well, that's a good question because that's more of a writer's question, though. It's really not our job as actors to steer the direction of the show, the writing. That's the magic that Heather Conkey and her team bring to this whole equation. I personally can't answer that question on her behalf because I don't know how they've done 225 episodes and kept that through line. But I think that comes out of Heather Conkey's mind, and she is one exceptional woman.
Absolutely. I know for me, I've been reminded every time we do an episode, every time we read a new script, I get reminded of what it is that your question is all about values and, you know, what makes a man a good man and what makes a
strong family.
What makes a family strong and what makes a difficult situation. I know there are a lot of fans around the world that look to the Bartlett Fleming clan for an example of how to deal with things and how to carry yourself in your life. And I get reminded of that daily, and when I grow up I want to be just like Jack.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah.
You know, you were setting that example and you were being that person, that role model for a lot of people.
Yeah.
One constant, though, is this room, this table. A family that eats together, sticks together. I'm always amazed that we have maintained a family dinner and everyone shows up. I think that's an important element that's lost in some families' lives today, all of our lives.
Perfect.
Thanks for the question.
Yeah.
All right, I think now we're going to Elodie in France. Let's hear your question.
Hi, my name is Elodie from France and Salvatore. My question is for Amber, Shaun and Chris. So if Heartland should ever come to an end, I say if, how would you envisage the end of your character stories?
how would we wrap up our stories? Was that the question? Oh my goodness.
I think we'll all end up in the well where all the other missing characters are.
I didn't see any of these stories happening on Heartland, but I think that one thing we know Heartland as a feel-good show. And when this show finally does conclude, I feel like the stories will be wrapped up in a way that our fans will be satisfied with, because I think that after 15 years and counting, these stories mean a lot to a lot of people, and we've been in the living rooms and the homes of people for a long time.
I really believe that Heartland has it's got all the elements, it's got all the parts of the recipe to make sure that when that day does come, that there's going to be a beautiful sunset and there's going to be a lot of togetherness and a lot of love and a happy ever after kind of idea.
We're really happy. As long as you guys keep loving this show, we are happy to keep making this show.
There's no question about that.
Hi, my name's Emilie from the UK. My question is for Amber. If I was asked to describe Heartland, I would describe it as a warm fluffy blanket and a cup of hot chocolate. How would you describe it?
A warm fluffy blanket and a cup of hot chocolate is exactly what I think of when we think of Heartland. You said it. But I'm gonna go back to something that Graham Wardle always used to say, and he said that watching Heartland was like eating a home-cooked meal. And I think that that is so true on so many levels. You know, you feel very satisfied, I think, after you watch an episode of Heartland. You learn something, you feel good. There's always gonna be moments that are sad or things that you might have to overcome by watching the episode. But in the end, it's a feel-good thing.
Yep.
So it is that warm, cozy blanket and cup of hot chocolate. I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yep.
All right, on to our next question.
My name is Jenny and I'm from Switzerland.
Yeah, hello.
What is the funniest moment you can remember while filming Heartland?
You know, 225 episodes. And that's not just 225 hours of us doing that. Like each episode, we spend, I don't even know how many hours, but a good week and a half of full days to do one episode.
Yeah.
So when you think of that over 15 years, and we've mentioned how much fun we have together, and this is such a great set, we all feel very comfortable. We've had a lot of fun times. And a lot of them happen right here at this dinner table, actually. I think that this is when we all sit down as a group of people, and we just enjoy each other. And it does feel like a real family dinner.
Yeah, you know, we have so many characters that are at this table when we shoot the dinner scenes. It may be the only time in an episode that all of us are in the same place, in the same scene, at the same time. And we start catching up on what happened in the last few days, or maybe I hadn't seen Michelle for even a whole week, or hadn't seen Chris for whatever. And we, when we're not actually performing,
the conversations
that go on around this table, while the crew's trying to move cameras and lighting and all that kind of stuff, we're just sitting here just laughing our tails off, and those are pretty fun moments for me.
Some of my memorable moments have been not in the work process, not the parts, on set all the time, but some of the gatherings we've had over the years with, we've done a lot of different things over the years that have been fun. We'd have drinks after work near the studio. We've had baseball games, hockey games. We've had fundraisers. We've had a lot of social gatherings. Surprisingly, we all want to see each other and party together when we're not spending 12 to 16 hours a day together. That's a good sign, that we all like, and I'm talking about the crew included. So we've got some really fun people on the crew who keep us entertained and laughing, and those have been some good memories.
You bet.
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Katrina Ann, and my question is for Amber, Shaun, and Chris. Throughout the show, do you have a favorite line that your character says?
I That's a great question. And like we've been talking about, there have been so many moments on Heartland over the years. There's certain things that I think stick with us. And one that just comes to mind right now is not even a line that any of our characters say, but that the Mallory character says, "I don't do horse poo."
Give me a job.
Well, fine. Clean out Copper's stall.
I don't do horse poo.
Well, that's hard to avoid on a ranch, don't you think?
And I just always think of, you know, those moments that are very Heartland, right? And they stick in your mind.
Yeah.
And for me, I know that there is a line that my character said way back in season 1 that seems to resonate with a lot of fans, and that's we don't whisper things to horses, we let them speak to us.
And that's all because here at Heartland, we believe in listening. No, we don't whisper things to horses. We just let them speak to us.
So I think that there's lines like that that are remembered because they're just so true to those characters. And same with Mallory, the "I don't do horse poo." It's like very much her character. So I think that would be mine. Is there a Jack line?
Yeah, there's a Jack line. And again, it was back from the pilot episode. And I think it was very important that I love that line because it really made me aware of Jack was like and going to be like in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the line he said to Ty, "If you want breakfast in bed, sleep in the kitchen."
Let's get to work.
Well, what about breakfast?
You want breakfast in bed? Sleep in the kitchen.
Yeah, there's another Jack line that I love from the pilot too. You also said it to Ty about your granddaughters.
Hey, what's the deal with the babes?
You mean my granddaughters?
Granddaughters? Oh, wow, you don't look old enough to have granddaughters.
Here's the deal with them. You keep 10 feet away at all times. Any part of you that crosses that line will be removed.
That's it. Yeah, very Jack.
Hey, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
I
that's
said
good.
that 15
That was good.
seasons ago. That's it's still as fresh as the day it was made.
Okay, Chris.
Tim's would be "I love you."
I love you.
I love you. Really love you.
Love you.
I love you too. I love ya.
Love you too.
I love you. Go to the house. Love ya.
I love you too.
Still love you.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
Don't tell everyone I love you.
No.
Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you.
I love you. I love you.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Outward, huh? Now I can say I love you, mean it even more.
I loved you. I really did.
Yeah, guess that's what makes this so difficult. Maybe we should get married.
Married? I don't love you anymore.
All right.
Thanks.
Next question.
I'm Thaisa from Rio, Brazil, and my question is for the three of you. If you had to give an advice to your characters at this point of the show, what would it be? And what advice would you think that your characters would give to yourselves as real people?
I think for myself, many of you know that my character and myself are very, very similar and going through very similar things in our lives. And I think that if Amber was to speak to Amy, she would say, life isn't just about horses. There's more to it. and that, I feel like I've learned a lot from my character over the years. And each experience I have as Amy, I take a little bit of that into my own life. So I don't know if there's any specific thing I would say, but I definitely have learned from my character. And I think that my character has been written to have learned from some of the things that I've had to tackle in my own life.
Yeah. If Jack were to sit Shaun down, Jack would say, quit being this emotional gunslinger, holster those, and just get on with things. Don't get bent on the small stuff. And in my own life, I want things so perfect and so specific, and sometimes it's not that way. And I think that Jack would say, Shaun, just relax, enjoy your life.
So you're gonna take that advice that Jack just gave you?
God, are you kidding?
I think Tim would say to me, why are you married for 33 years with 4 grown children? What a waste of time. Play the field, man, and do something about your hair.
That's what Tim would say.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And what is Chris gonna tell Tim?
What I tell him all the time. Just talk between action and cut, and the rest of the time, shut up.
I ran out of snacks. Wait, what did I say again?
I'm hungry, I ran out.
Oh, yeah.
I'll try it one more time. You say, I know. Okay. Let's do one more time. Okay, you got this. Need to train a horse for Jessica in a crazy amount of time. Sorry, this doesn't make sense.
If we do this, I don't need to say that again. So, what is it, Wayne?
Well, we're both really...
Pretty good eater.
Okay.
That's not it. First line. What is it?
No problem.
Line.
What's my line?
Sorry, Wayne. Line.
I know this line. What is it, Wayne? Oh, shoot, I have to get back to work. I'll say that again, Wayne, for you.
You're the miracle girl.
Easy for you to say.
Been winning so many of these races, it almost stopped being fun.
I don't know, Evan. I think you're meaning, wait.
Gary.
I know, we were so close. Just want to do that one more time.
He's in great shape, Amy. You're, Mother Hubbard. Sorry, can we do that?
Can we just go again so I can say my lines right?
Let's just go again. I
gotta say the lines right.
We'll get back at it this afternoon. Allison, oh my God.
I'm just gonna say that again. Oh, can you do that again? I didn't understand what you were saying.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Sometimes there are some lines that can't be uncrossed.
Okay, we got through one, but we need to do it again. Lindy, she's just going into high school. Oh my God, how old's my daughter?
Amy has a horse. Sorry.
She has a horse?
She has a horse.
So we're down a tent pole. That's not what I say. That's what I say at the end. We can just replace the missing Your dad will stay. Sorry, there's a spider crawling up your arm.
Hey.
Hey. I don't even know which way we should walk now, because
The more I do with Spartan, the less sore.
Wait, you want me to now,
Then why wouldn't my own family even... I can't say that line right. I can do it. Believe in me.
Plus, I've never actually been on a cattle drive before. It sounds like a hoot.
Hi, my name is Natalia and I'm from Brazil. My question can be answered by any of you. How is it to know that people from different countries watch Heartland and fall in love with the story? Bye!
Aw, thank you for the video. And we were just kind of talking about this behind the scenes and saying how it's so incredible that people from around the world tune in and love the stories.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a universal theme.
Family?
It's love and family and happiness and life, and it's easy to watch. So I'm sure that it's a bit of an escapist fare for some people.
There is something that translates language, and that's just life, and it's emotion. And the fact that people in Brazil love it, and people in Finland love it, and people in Australia,
France,
all over the world love it, they're loving the same things about the show.
So there you have it, folks. A universal show for all of you to enjoy and all of us to love to perform for you. try to have dinner with your family.
It's true, and I think that is something that in this day and age is rare. And so here's my my wisdom to you. October 17th, sit down with your family, have a nice dinner, and if you can't all be there in person, try to set up some kind of Zoom or
Yeah.
you know, things like that. Be
Yeah.
there, talk about things, just enjoy each other, and
And
then
watch our premiere.
don't forget to tune in at 7 o'clock on CBC and CBC Gem to the season 15 premiere of Heartland.
Season 15. I love you, honey.
Thanks, guys.
You can.
Love you.
Love y'all.